Hey guys, welcome to the video in which we introduce the Detterent system from IQwire. Now, shooting tethered is of course awesome. It's the biggest upgrade to your workflow you can do. But you also want to make sure that you're safe. And as long as you're connected to something, there's always the chance that somebody or yourself will break something because, well, you stand on a cable, and you yank the cable out of your port or even the camera out of your hands, and the damage is huge. And you can't do your shoot anymore. So yeah, you don't want that. Now, the first thing you always want to do is make sure that the cable is connected to your camera. We still sell our cable block, of course, but the disadvantage of the cable block is that you still have to remove it by using a little screw. So it's very fast, but you still have to remove it. What if I tell you there's a system now that will make it super easy to switch over cables, that will protect your cable, protect your camera, protect everything? Well, we have it for you. So let me first show you the first part. So it's connected to my camera, and the first part is actually our box. This is the Advanced Cable Defense System. Now, the box is very simple. This is our 15-meter cable. We have a little bit of a loop here, and here is our connector, and we use a little pigtail to connect to our box and to the camera. Very simple, very elegant solution. This will protect your cable, it will protect your connector, and of course the pigtail, they're a lot cheaper to replace if it goes wrong. And you just click it in again. Now, of course, you want to connect to your camera, but you also want to connect to your laptop, and both sides has to be protected. So that's why when you buy the defense system, you get two pigtails. You can keep one in reserve, of course, or use it on the computer side. And of course, on the computer side, we also have this beautiful angled connector. Looks stunning on your MacBook or on any other laptop that supports USB-C. Looks very nice and neat. Okay, so this is on the side of the cable. Now, on the camera, as you can see, we're using an arca mount on the bottom, but it's a little bit bigger than what you're used to. And we have our connector in the camera. So let's say that I'm on a trade show and I have to go very quickly from one demo to the other, and I don't want to disconnect my cable. Well, I can use, of course, our defense system. So now I can just walk with my cable connected to the camera. When I'm on the location again, I just pick up this, I click it in, and I can start shooting. But what if you don't want anything on your camera? Well, no problem at all. You just take out the connector, you press this little button, and now you take the cartridge out. Very simple, right? But very elegant. You're on your location, you take your cartridge, you click it in, and at this moment you just connect the camera again and you can shoot. Very simple, but very, very elegant and super handy system. So, how does it work? Let me first show you how you connect it. This is the box for the cable defense system. You take your cable and you take approximately 3 or 4 distances. You have to make sure that the loop is not too big, but certainly not too small, and make sure that there are no twists in the cable. Now, because you only do this once, don't be too careful with the cable. It can handle the stress. But don't use a screwdriver on your nails because you will damage the cable. Take something like a pen and just press the cable into the sliders. There we go. Now you take the connector and you make sure that there's no stress on the connector, so no twist in the cable, and you just lay it in the box. As you can see here, there should be no movement whatsoever. It should be a natural movement. Now you close the box. And now you're done. This is part 1. Now you can just connect the pigtail and you are connected to your camera. But of course we also have to connect the cable through the camera, through the arca mount. Well, let's look at that. Every time you buy one of our defense systems, you get 2 modules. Let's show you how we run the cable through one. You lay it on the table. You make sure that you take the right distance. We don't want it too flush against the camera, but we certainly don't want it in a loop. You don't want any stress on the port of your camera. And also make sure that there's no twist in the cable. It has to be one smooth movement. You press it in again with your pen, you close it up, and well, Bob's your uncle, you're done. It's very, very simple. The nice thing about this solution is that it's very easy to disassemble. As you saw before, you just take out your cable, you press it in, and you just simply take it out. It's one of the most handy and fast systems I've ever seen. So if you want to make sure that your cable is protected, your laptop and your camera, and you want the best tether solution on the market, make sure you check out IQwire. Oh, and by the way, you guys are very creative by destroying your ports, so we thought of one extra solution. Now I can't show you that on my camera because I'm using a grip, and it doesn't work on the Sony with a grip. But there's one more solution, and that's actually this one. Let me show you the box. We call this the Unplanned Cable Modification Dettrent. Yes, what's in a name, right? You just connect it here, and now it will also protect your port. Now, as you can see here, it doesn't work on the Sony, but on any other camera where you don't use a grip, just look on our website, which are compatible. It will block both the connector and this little part, the door of the camera. So in that case, let's say you're 99.9% protected by using also this one. So thank you so very much for watching, guys. If you want the best tether solution, check out IQwire.